welcome to this explainer. Okay, we've got some incredibly interesting research to unpack today that reveals a pretty startling truth. It turns out a lot of the completely normal, everyday things you and I do are quietly aging and damaging our brains. I'm really excited to walk you through this material because understanding these hidden traps is absolutely the first step to getting your cognitive power back. So stop for a second and ask yourself, what are you doing at this exact moment? Are you sitting perfectly still in a chair? Did you just finish doom scrolling through social media? Or maybe you're listening to this with your headphones blasted all the way up. These are incredibly common, seemingly harmless activities, right? But the research directly links them to long-term cognitive decline. Which brings us to this hilarious, but honestly dead-on quote from our source material. Without your brain, your body is just furniture. Think about it. Without this command center, a human body is essentially just a plantain, lying there doing absolutely nothing. Your brain is what allows you to think, to jump out of the way of a moving bus, to read a billboard, and to even have a personality. Section 1. Meet your command center, your brain's critical departments. Before we look at how we're unwittingly ruining our minds, let's establish exactly how this amazing machine is built. Here's a really quick map of your brain's geography. The parietal lobe is processing your senses. It's the department that lets you enjoy the taste of a delicious plate of jollof rice or feel the intense pain of stubbing your toe on a bed frame. The temporal lobe, right behind your ears, handles memory and language. Without it, you'd hear words, but they'd just be noise. The occipital lobe at the back is basically your brain's TV monitor, processing everything you see. And down at the base, you have the cerebellum and the medulla. Now, a lot of people think the medulla helps you think, but it doesn't. It's your automatic life support, keeping you breathing and keeping your heart beating without you ever having to lift a finger. Then we have the frontal lobe, or what the source material hilariously calls the OGA boss, the team captain. The fact that you decided to tune into this explainer today, that was driven by your frontal lobe. It handles planning, solving problems, and perhaps most importantly, it's the filter that stops you from doing foolish things in public and disgracing yourself. It's literally the core of your conscious action. Moving on to Section 2, the daily energy drainers, everyday habits sapping your cognitive fuel. Now that we know how vital the Omega Boss and the rest of the crew are, let's pivot to the covert operations we run against our own minds every single day. Take a look at this number, 7 to 9. That is your absolute golden rule for hours of sleep. We really need to stop viewing sleep as a sign of laziness. It is essential cleaning crew maintenance. When you sleep, especially in deep sleep, your brain is actively clearing out the trash, literally, the physical waste that builds up during the day. It's also moving your memories from temporary to permanent storage. If you skimp on this and consistently get less than 7 hours, your brain ages faster. You actually lose sharpness and memory capacity. Let's contrast that deep sleep with its absolute biggest enemy, late night screen time. You might think jumping from TikTok to Instagram right before bed is relaxing, but it's a massive trap. That excess light drops your brain's sleep hormone melatonin and spikes your stress hormone cortisol. You wake up feeling miserable and your attention span literally shrinks. It's highly recommended to give your brain a hard 30-minute phone break before you go to sleep. 60%. Seriously, check your phone right now. That is the absolute maximum safe volume limit for your headphones. Blasting music might feel great in the moment, but inside your ear are these tiny hair cells, almost like blades of grass. When loud music damages those cells, they are gone forever. Over time, that irreversible damage directly attacks your memory and your concentration. Lock that volume below 60% for sure. Next up on our list of drainers is sitting. Let's be real, if sitting were an Olympic sport, a lot of us would be gold medalists. But treating sitting like a full-time job actually slows your blood flow, which this deprives your brain of oxygen, which makes you feel tired and moody. Even crazier, prolonged sitting can literally shrink the part of your brain that controls memory. Section 3, the myth of multitasking, why doing it all means doing nothing. We all like to think we're productivity machines, so let's explore this absolute illusion of multitasking. Okay, we're gonna do a live cognitive test right here, right now. Step 1, count 1 to 10 quickly in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy, right? Step 2, count the letters J down to A backwards. J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. A little harder, but you can do it. Now, step 3, I want you to combine them. Ready? 1, J, 2, I, 3, H, 4, G. Notice how you're suddenly stumbling? Your brain has to completely drop one set of information just to retrieve the other. You literally cannot focus on two things at once. That struggle you just felt, it proves a really interesting, if harsh, truth. When you rapidly switch between tasks, you aren't actually getting anything done. You're just burning your brain fuel. Your brain has no time to reset. Multitasking exhausts your energy reserves, and it leaves you completely wiped out at the end of the day with a bunch of half-finished tasks. The actual best way to work is in short, focused periods on one single task at a time. Section 4, the silent internal threats. What's happening beneath the surface? We've looked at our daily habits, but now let's shift our focus internally to some biochemical and dietary threats. This is basically a map of the physical shrink rays attacking your brain from the inside. Take excess sugar. It doesn't just give you a 3 p.m. crash, it triggers inflammation that actively blocks your brain cells from talking to each other. High LDL cholesterol, that isn't just a heart issue, it damages the blood vessels in your head and literally reduces your overall brain volume. And high blood pressure puts you at a severe risk for stroke, which compromises the entire system. And then we have stress. Excess cortisol keeps your brain on this dangerous accelerator mode. It's fascinating and kind of scary how many people wear their stress like a designer handbag or a badge of honor, bragging about how busy and stressed they are. We have to shatter that myth. Pumping out high amounts of cortisol physically weakens the connections in your brain, it shrinks memory areas, and it basically invites emotional burnout and depression. Resting is not laziness, it's mandatory maintenance. So let's fix this. Section 5, the ultimate rescue plan. How to protect your most valuable asset. The good news is, we are absolutely not helpless here. Let's look at the protocol to turn this all around. Here is your definitive, actionable checklist for brain health. And notice how incredibly practical this is. Get your 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Fuel up with a healthy diet and ditch the excess sugar. Give the phone a rest 30 minutes before bed. When you work, drop the multitasking illusion and just focus on one task at a time. Protect your hearing by keeping that volume below 60%. Stand up. Walk to the pharmacy instead of driving. Just move more. Learn to actively manage your stress, and please, go to the doctor to actually check your blood pressure and LDL cholesterol. I want to leave you with a provocative thought. Remember, without your brain, your body is just furniture. It is the control center for your personality, your dreams, and literally everything that makes you, you. You have the checklist now. So which one of these habits are you going to fix today to save your most valuable asset? Pick just one right now and start protecting your mind.